Good day all, my name is Ace, and today I will show what bosses can you find in End Time, one of the 3 instances from the Hour of Twilight. This instance has a total of 5 bosses, but you'll only be able to do 3 of them. First one that we got was the Echo Gina. She's one of the 2 echoes that you'll encounter during your fights here. She does Pyroblast all the time on the tank or on her current target, and she does Flare Core. A range or a healer must run over it, or else the Flare Core will just wipe your whole raid. The other ability she does is blinks and does frost blades. Frost blades are the 3 blades that if they touch you, they're going to stun you. She immediately does 3 frostbolt volleys and then goes back into the Pyroblast and Flare Core shots. That's basically it for this fight. She's one of the 4 echoes that you can encounter here, and you'll only get 2 of them per visit. Yeah. It doesn't have a set that she's with another echo. It's not set like that. It's completely random. She's located in the Azure Dragon Shrine, and you need to collect 16 fragments of her staff to activate her. The second echo here is the Echo of Soberness. She might be actually a heavy DPS check concerning to one of her abilities. She does Unholy Shot, sometimes on attack, sometimes on a random party member. She also does the purple thing on the ground. You need to move out of it or you might die. You most certainly will die. When she ports into the middle, you're going to have ghouls in a circle. You need to down only one of them in order to break free. If you don't, when the ghouls reach Sylvanas, she's going to do a huge AoE and it'll just wipe you. Don't stand in the purple right behind the ghouls or you'll also die. Just run out, go around and just wait, and then you just go back on her. She also does Shriek of the Highborn, which deals damage over time on a random party member, and it slows the movement speed of it. The trick to kill the trash here is to kill the little ghasts before the big one, because if the big one dies, the small ones are going to do cannibalize and they're just going to go berserk on you. And then you kill another ghoul again. And that's basically it for this fight. The ghouls are taking increased damage the more health they lose, so it's not that hard to kill them. And this is the Echo of Soberness. The third echo you can get is the Echo of Tyrande. Tyrande does a few abilities that your whole group needs to be aware of. The first one is called Moonbolt, which it does on her current target, which should always be your tank. Second ability is called Stardust. Stardust must be interrupted or else the whole group is going to take heavy amounts of damage. Third ability is called Moonlance. It's going to be a beam of light going towards a random party member who's usually the caster or the range member. It's always a range, never a melee. And that moonbeam is going to spread into 3 new beams. If you get hit, you're gonna get stunned. Next ability is called the Eyes of Elune. The eyes are two white balls that are going into a circle. If a caster gets hit by them, he's going to be silenced. She also casts Blessing of Elune. She casts it on 75%, 50% and 25%. Each time it increases her casting speed by a certain percentage. The ability she casts at 30% is called Tears of Elune. You're going to have small stars falling from the sky. Don't get hit by them because it's just unnecessary damage. That's basically it that you need to do for Tyrande. The last echo you get is the Echo of Pain. This is a specific fight because you're fighting on 4 platforms. If you lose all 4 platforms, it's usually a wipe because you're going to take a lot of damage from the magma. The thing with him, he does a few abilities. First one is the throw totem. He's going to throw a totem at a DPS or a healer. The totem is going to knock you back if you can take the totem and throw it back at him, because it'll stun him and he'll take more damage. And the second ability that he does is called Pulverize. He's going to jump in the air and smash into one of those platforms. It's a completely random. He's not going to smash a platform where there's no players, and you have 4 platforms to use. So try to spread and try not to stack up in one spot, because if all end up in the magma, it's just the way you're just going to take a lot of damage. Also, you need to have in mind that every time he touches the magma, he can put a magic effect on your tank, and your tank is going to take damage, a lot of damage. So your healers need to be ready to dispel it almost immediately. And that's all you need to know about. The last boss in End Time is Murozond. He's a unique fight because you're gonna be able to use the hourglass, which is currently located in the middle. Nosdomu isn't helping you basically in this fight, but the hourglass is. He's doing 3 abilities which your group should be aware of. First one is the Temporal Blast, which increases the arcane damage taken by 10% for each stack. The second ability, which is also a cast, is called Infinite Breath. It does on the cone, and your tank should be the only one taking damage from it. Also, he puts the patches of fire on the ground, so people need to watch for it because they are dealing huge damage over time. Now, as I mentioned, you're going to be able to use the hourglass. You have 5 charges of the hourglass. Each time you turn it, you're going to go to full health, full mana, and you'll be able to use all your cooldowns. The trick with this, if you have someone with heroism, pop heroism 10 seconds in the fight, and then once it's off, you just click on the hourglass, reset the whole fight, and you just got another heroism up. Also, you are getting a buff called Blessing of the Bronze Dragonflight, which increases the casting melee range by 40%. So it's like, well, it's like Nosdomu's heroism for you to use if you don't have any. You have different ways of when you want to press it. You can press it on every 20%. You can press it every heroism. It depends on you. It depends how you're going. Also, if any of your party members dies during the fight, If you press the hourglass, they're just going to resurrect as well. So you will be able to actually have your people up again. This fight occurs in the Bronze Dragon Shrine. And this is the last boss in the end time that you'll always face in this instance. Also notable is don't stand at its tail, because you get also a damaging dot on yourself. Never stand behind the dragon or in front. And that's basically it. Thank you all for watching. I hope I wasn't a drag. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you do subscribe, comment, like, and sort of thing. Have a great day.